Hello guys, today I'm going to go through how you can get entries based on retests of liquidity or consolidation. So what I'm going to go through is on gold using like the 15-minute, 30-minute time frames, and this is pretty much, often like the markets right now, we're consolidating. This week we've kind of haven't really made many big moves, we've just been going sideways, and I just want to show you how you can actually make profit from when we actually break out of these ranges. So a lot of people, when they just see consolidation, they just do this, and then they'll wait for it to break and retest. But then sometimes they wait for it to retest at the top of the consolidation, but then it breaks down into the consolidation, and then they don't get their entry. So the way we actually do it is, you'll notice by some of the examples what price actually does when it breaks out of these consolidations. It actually does leave imbalance candles and order blocks behind. So for the first example here, we've got this consolidation. So you can see about the two red lines. I'll make them a bit bigger so you can actually see them properly on the screen recording. There we go. Should be able to see them now. So what we had, sideways market. This was actually NFP. So liquidity to the upside, liquidity to the downside. We create these big wicks. Price came back down, tested this level again, and then we did get this final break out of the zone. So these candles here, and obviously we are on the low time frame, we're on the 15-minute time frame, so then it won't look like one big imbalance candle. If we actually grab the replay tool and go on like the 4 hour, you'll see it is that one candle, or even on the hour, you can see imbalance area. But what we'd actually look to actually enter on is now using either a fib in this level going across here, which I'll show you. So like this, you could just do the whole area, but for this example we'll do both. So you got that one there, you got that one there. So one fib, two fib, one's measuring the whole area, so that's maybe on a higher time frame you do it on that whole area, because it would just be the one big 4 hour candle. But in this case it's a few different 15-minute candles. We can do it on different time frames in a second. And then this second one here is just from the original imbalance push, which would have been like the hour imbalance candles. But yeah, if we actually play price on now, you can see we do actually come back into the zone. Tap the 61 in that area. So you see here, how could you have made money from this trade? So let's say this first fib, you got an entry. So you had your entry like this. You got tagged in. If you didn't get tagged in there, you would have been tagged in there. Always account for spreads when you're actually entering your limits. So let's say your limit's at 1791.44 and your spread is 2 pips. Either have it like 1 or 2 pips above the actual area and adjust your stops by 2 pips, because you just want to ensure you actually get put into the trade rather than missing it because you didn't account for spreads. But yeah, stop loss, where would you have it? I've actually been trading with like 20 pip stops on gold. Oh, we just had an alert. And yeah, 20 pip stops. And where can you target? Look at this over here. We had this order block. Hasn't been tested yet. We create this push up to create this move down. And yeah, there we go. 1 to 5. Lovely, lovely trade. However, if you miss this, again, you can still get the entries. You could have just bought here, shorted here, down. But that's obviously hypothetical because it doesn't actually happen. But here, what do we have? We have this order block on 15. Draw it across. You've got a tap in there. You've pretty much got a tap of the 61. Obviously, depending on which candle you drew it on or which actual broker you used, you probably would have been tagged in because you've got the order block confluence as well. And this one, same thing. I've been using 20 pip stops, but you could just put it below the body of this candle and you probably, still have 30 pip stops, so still decent. Target, you could literally just target this order block up here again. Let's see what happens. Boom, and target hit. Remember I said these fibs can come back to be tested again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 taps on this fib here. Got 1 tap on here, which could have got you a better entry, you know, entry on this order block as well. And you could have just maximized your profits. But if we actually get off replay now, and we see price here, boom, there we go. The drop, which I called earlier in the mentorship, I will show you that quickly actually. So we were selling on this fib here, and I will, if you're in a mentorship, you will have seen it, 15 pip stops, and the target was 1790, like that. Go back in a mentorship and you can see I called that earlier. But yeah, perfect example here again. So what do we have? We see this consolidation area was actually made. Price broke up. What did it do? Leave behind imbalance. Draw the fib across on these imbalance candles. Boom, you get an entry, and then price goes up to test the previous liquidity in this area. And again, lower time frame, what would this be? Consolidation. And then what did it do? Came back, tested the consolidation in this area, and then we get the drop. As you see, target hit to the T. If we find another example, okay, here, this is another kind of nice example. So we have this consolidation in this area. Remember, what does it leave behind? It leaves behind imbalance. So we draw this here, boom, boom, draw it across, and look what happens. If we extend the consolidation across, you can see price comes back in, and how do we get our entry? We enter off the fib on the imbalance in this consolidation area when we've broken out of it. So this kind of is good because instead of just entering on any imbalance candle, you can kind of pick and choose which ones actually you want to use, because you have the another reason of it's coming back to take the liquidity that's left in that consolidation area. So you see we've grabbed liquidity to the upside, but now when we create this sell down, we still have liquidity in this area to grab. So when price comes back, takes the 61, and then boom, down. And again, where could you have targeted? So we enter here. Again, you know, you could just have 20 pip stops. That's what I've been using. Down here, you could target the low, but we've already, this low's been taken by this low. So we're not, you know, price could take this low out, but you don't really expect it to happen. It's like we wouldn't target this one if price did come up and take this already. So what we do, we could either, you know, draw a fib across like that, perfect, or the order block. You could say this whole thing's the order block because it's only 15 minute. Draw that across, boom, 1, 2, 3 taps. You've got a tap of the 61, and then price goes to the upside. So let's just say it's that area 1 to 6. Lovely, lovely times. So yeah, I hope this little imbalance fib video did actually help you guys to enter from consolidation. Go and back test it out, and let me know what you think of it and if it actually works in your trading. But yeah, see you guys next time.